Hello there, people of hyperspace. My name is Davontos, and it's time to get hyped, because I thought it would be a good idea to tell you guys the ultimate power of my favorite MG, Humphrey. I'll give you a perfect weapon setup depending on your playstyle, and tell you all about my favorite MG, Humphrey, or as the game calls it, Dingo. But if you know anything that's based around any kind of dog in any first-person shooter will forever be called Humphrey in my mind. So, let's get started. Humphrey appears to be the weakest of all the MGs in Black Ops 3. It has a very fast fire rate, very good accuracy. I don't think if the accuracy compares it out of the Dirge or Dredge, whatever you want to call it, but because the Dredge or Dirge is burst fire, Humphrey's full auto. But for a full auto, full automatic MG, the accuracy is very good. We're talking about like SC 2010 ACR kind of accuracy from, previous Call of Duties. Especially if you put grip on this thing, it becomes a laser beam. So, Humphrey has, I would say, medium damage for an MG. It is the weakest of the MGs, but comparing it to submachine guns and assault rifles, it tends to fall more in the medium damage kind of area. So you get medium damage, very fast fire rate, and very good accuracy, and that's what makes Humphrey so versatile. Because he has such a fast fire rate and medium-sized damage, you can actually have him compete with submachine guns. Just put it like that right there. That guy, I think, was using a VMP or a machine pistol, but still, I was giving that guy a good fight. Imagine if I slapped on laser sight, it would have been even better. So, equip something good for CQC, or close quarter combat as I call it. Equip something good for close range if you want to use Humphrey for close to mid-tier gunfights. If you're gonna go close, I would suggest, maybe a good old-fashioned laser sight. I mean, laser sighted AMGs don't have the best effect as they do to, let's say, submachine guns and shotguns, but they do tighten the hip fire reticles a little bit. And I would say quick draw would be another good choice. Let me slap that back. I would say quick draw would be a good choice because you always, in every Call of Duty, you raise up these MGs to ADS very slowly. If you put quick draw on MGs, it's still slow. I would say it ranks up to assault rifles without quick draw, if that makes any sense. It's still faster than other MGs, so you're basically looking at standard ADS time, if that's a good way to put it. And of course, dot sight is optional. I tend to run dot sight, red dot sight, elo sight, a lot of sights on my MGs because I use it for close or medium or long range. I kind of like it medium and long range, but if you are going to do medium and long range, here's some really good attachments for you to use. You can actually put on grip. If you put grip on this MG, that's what makes it become that epic laser beam. Also adds stock. Stock will help you strafe, get on target, or maybe maneuver a little bit left to right so you can get yourself that good old target hit right there. And the dot sight would really help you out with those mid to long range gunfights. It all depends on your playstyle, how you want to set your MGs. The magazine on Humphrey is a big, hearty, healthy, hefty 80 magazines per drum! 80 bullets per drum, which still counts as a magazine, so you don't really need to slap on extended mags. Since it fires so fast, you will notice that it depletes the ammunition so fast, but I mean, if you know how to use your ammo and you don't, spray and pray all the time, you will see that the 80 bullets is sufficient to last. Also, I wouldn't really need fast mags if you know how to reload cancel in this game. As I said in my previous video, reload cancels aren't done by sprinting anymore. It's done by milling or swapping weapons. And Humphrey tends to get his ammo in that cartridge a lot faster than other MGs, so you can just reload cancel, which will basically, swap out any thoughts on having fast mags. However, there is one vital thing you must know if you're using Humphrey. You have to be very accurate. And just because he has a very fast fire rate, it tends to make you think that you can just march in there and take out everybody at close range. But because he's an MG, if you're sprinting or even walking, the ADS time isn't the best. And if you're sprinting, you're still going to raise up that gun. And because Humphrey's so heavy, they tend to do it a little slower than usual, so you still take precaution when you're going in there a little, hip fiery, trying to get those hip fire kills. I think Humphrey is, like most MGs, is better off going into enemy territory strafing. Another thing is Humphrey is very effective if you're accurate. So if you use a lot of sniper rifles or the Shiva or burst fire weapons, Humphrey will serve you well. That's the end of the gameplay. If you liked it, punch that like button with a mighty force. You can follow me on Twitter at TheVontosMan. And as always, I'll see all of you in the next video. Have a nice day!
Get back to boot camp.
Just like a loyal doggy, Humphrey requires patience to train. If you're good with him, he'll be good with you. Never underestimate the power of a well-trained doggy. Just like Humphrey!